The moment Qiao Hao said that sentence, the image of her young self floated into her mind. In order to catch a glimpse of Lu Jinian, she would deliberately walk past his classroom to the washroom. At that time, she had already loved him but had kept it deep in her heart, never letting anyone know. Qiao Hao's voice was soft and melodious. The song was originally sung by a man, but the moment she had sung the first line, it gave a unique vibe to the song. In that instance, Lu Jinian felt to have returned to his youth as well. Every day after school, he would follow behind her secretly, watching as she walked home with Qiao Anxia and Xiao Jiamu. There were also times when she walked home alone, under the reddish skies, with a long stretch of road ahead of her. She was in front, while he followed behind, and even after so many years, that love was still pure and beautiful. Lu Jinian brought the microphone to his mouth, continuing the next part. I waited for you by the road with my bike. In the cold night, you stood beside me, and all I saw was the beauty of your eyes. We didn't ever say goodbye, our separation usually silent. Qiao Hao took the next line. Will you think of me occasionally, like how I would often speak of the past? Lu Jinian picked up after her. Conversations are endless under the summer wind and autumn rain, but one autumn, we just lost contact. Qiao Hao sang the next. Will you think of me occasionally, or am I no longer part of your life? They looked at each other, their eyes filled with love as they sang the song. But no one knew that deep in their hearts, they were thinking of the same past. They both carried a torch for each other but never said a thing. They would often bump into each other, even though others saw it as fate, only they themselves were aware that it was deliberate. Just how much effort had they spent on each other? They carried the memories from before, becoming good friends, but in the end, their friendship ended and they separated for 5 long years. In those 5 years, Qiao Hao had never stopped thinking of him, but she could only depend on gossip to calm her inner yearnings. In those 5 years, Lu Jinian never forgot about her. In order to hear news about her, he had despicably made use of Qiao Anxia's affection to hear about her every move. Qiao Hao-san, you were there in my youth. Lu Jinian followed with, I was there in your youth. They both thought that they had missed out on each other, but neither was aware that they were each other's true love. He was the most beautiful memory of her youth, and she was the purest, most precious dream of his young self. The entire room was filled with their melodious voices. This was a new song, but they had both noticed the song without the other party realizing it, because when they were young, they had each other, and they still held on to that love. Lu Jinian sang this time, I had you in my youth. And Qiao Hao echoed him, I had you in my youth. After the last 2 sentences, the background music slowly faded out. The colorful spotted lights kept rotating, the rays hitting their faces. She glanced up at him, warm and gentle. He returned her gaze, his own blurry and deep. Deep in her heart, Qiao Hao silently recited, Lu Jinian, I love you. Deep in his heart, Lu Jinian spoke with mixed feelings, Qiao Hao, I love you.